Yo, 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 yo. We is back at Grandma's house. And of course, we on Grandma's couch. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody chilling. Hope everybody grooving. Hope everybody done rolled up, done pulled up, done lit up. We is ready to jump into it. I have, VA always got to represent. You feel what I'm saying? So I got VA in the building today. I got 757. I got one and only. I got Kausion in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's the word? What's the
Yo, we
word, JB? I
chilling. We
appreciate that.
chilling. That's
Thank
a
you for
fact.
having me.
Always, always, always. We just sending the stream out. Everybody, make sure that when you pull up, make sure you sending the stream out. Thank you so much for tapping in with us, whether you're here
For
on
sure.
Twitter or whether you're over on YouTube. We thank you so much. Make sure that you subscribe, follow to both myself. To make sure that you follow Kausion. Make sure that you're following the Family 22 on IG and on Twitter. You can see all of that there at the bottom of your screen. And we are ready to go. All right. So, Kausion, thank you so much again for tapping in with us. This ain't the first time you've been here with the family. You've been here a couple of
Nah.
times before.
Yeah, I feel at home when I'm with y'all. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
a
all
fact.
good.
That's a
It's
fact.
all good.
That's a fact. Last time you was here, we were able to we watched a battle. I think we watched you and was it you and Yoshi we watched?
Yeah, Yoshi,
Yeah.
yeah. That was during the tournament. Yeah,
Right.
for real. Yeah. Chrome 23, y'all. I still got love for
Pros.
them too. Like, shout out to Chrome 23.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Which we gonna talk about Crow 23 here in a minute. So what we do here at the Boss Profile, if this is y'all's first time being here, again, all 14 people, thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you are retweeting. We want to hear you active in the chat. We want to see you. We want to talk to you. So make sure that you're commenting. And like I said, tell everybody what we're doing over here and bring everybody in that you can. We appreciate everybody. But so we're gonna go ahead. Like I said, we're gonna jump into it. So what we do here at the Boss Profile, like I said, if it's your first time pulling up, we try to give everybody the opportunity to showcase themselves to the fans and to their fans who may not be necessarily as familiar with them. So, like I said, this isn't your first time being up here, but I'm going to treat it as it's your first time being up here, and I might
For
ask you
sure.
some of the same questions we've already talked about, just in case somebody might not have seen it. So, what I would
For
like for
sure.
you to do is give everybody a little bit about your background. Like where did you grow up? Talk to us a little bit about how you came into battle rap, how you got into music, like some of the beginning stages of Caution.
Well, I'm from Virginia Beach, which is in the 757 area of Virginia. SeaTac stand up. Um, it's predominantly black, but it's some white people there. Um, I always was a go-getter, hustler of some sort, selling candy or selling cakes for my mama making them or anything I could think of, you know what I mean? But rapping always been a part of my life. Like I probably was like 9 years old when I came up with my first rap. My cousin told me it was trash. And then he told me how I should rap about things in my life, what we was doing at the time, what we were dealing with at the time. So I kind of freestyled it to him, like, you mean something like da 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 da, and he was like, yeah, like that was fire. So ever since then, I got on my freestyle shit, and I didn't want to write shit down. I damn near did not even gonna hold you, over 60 songs where I didn't write anything. I just went in the booth, listened to the beat, rap it, come out, learn it, so I could do my ad libs and my in and outs, and go back in and do that or whatever to make it sound like a song or make it complete. Um, that was I was grown when I did that, but prior to that, high school, rapping at the bus stop, rapping at the lunch table, like that was me. If you know me or you want to say you know me, you either know me from basketball or you know me from rapping. You know what I mean? That's how I was pretty much coming up. So like I jumped into battle rap uh 2019, I think. Might have been 2018. But I took like a year off because of the COVID, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
I jumped into it because somebody tagged me in a local battle rap league that was just starting up in Newport News, TBA, the Bar Association. And they tagged me with two girls that I felt like were trash. So I just
Right.
made the comment like, these bitches is trash. They can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I went, you know what I mean? Because they was like, well, if you think we trash, you pull up and you try to do it. So they gave me an op. I went 2 weeks later and attempted to freestyle my way through it, but not understanding the dynamics of what battle rap really is. But
Right.
I caught the hang of it immediately and came back 2 weeks later and smoked shit. And
Right.
then they gave me another battle with somebody that they thought was of a, high caliber for the neighborhood or the area out there in Newport News. And I smoked their motherfucking ass. But then
Mm.
they gave me a nigga. You know what I mean? He tried he
Mm.
tried to humble me some, so they gave me a nigga. And I smoked this motherfucking ass. Like, fuck
Mm.
out of here. So um I kind of got drafted by another league that was starting up in Newport News because the bar association didn't do anything. I guess they had some venue issues, and the guy who was filming does a lot of work not just in the community, but he's kind of like, a real videographer, and he had a boxing dude that he was promoting and doing things with them. So he kind of took battle rap to the side. So I joined another league that was in Newport News, and I was smoking shit over there. I had
Mm.
nothing but niggas that I faced over there, which led me to a uh we go she go hard battle that I did because I battled on Showtime Battle League, Rose Rowe, and her cousin felt the way, so he wanted to battle me on She Go Hard, and I smoked both of their asses. And from that, my footage got put in the algorithm where Wing saw me and put me on RBE. And then, I had my career on RBE, which I had 2 years over there. I had a great run, faced a lot of names, got a lot of views, a lot of esteem. Uh, got kicked out of RBE.
We gonna get there. We gonna
You
get
know what I
there.
mean?
We gonna
And
get there.
it ain't stopped no motion. You know what I mean? I still
Right.
been being booked and busy. You know what I mean? It does make a difference on the platform, I will say, depending on the platform that you on as far as views go. You know what I mean? But this last battle I just did put me right back in the algorithm of being where I like to be at. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Now
salute to all that.
that's a fact. Now you spoke about playing about before battle rap. I heard you mention a sport that I love. I heard you mention something
Yeah.
about basketball.
Yeah, I played
Talk to
ball
me
in
about the
school and high
basketball
school.
player.
Like, I was nice. I ain't gonna
You was
hold
nice
you.
with it.
You know what I'm
You was
saying? I
nice,
was
but you cooking
nice.
motherfuckers out there on the
I ain't
court.
gonna hold you, bro. My jumper is wet. You feel me? Like, I
Talk
got a
about
little
it.
bit of handles. My handles is basic, but you know what I mean. I got a little bit
Yeah.
of handles. I can get you off me, but don't let me get a set shot. It's up. It's up. I don't care where I'm at on the court, nigga. I was man. Back
Now,
in
what
the day,
position
I
did you
used to be
play?
the shit. Oh, shooting guard.
You
You
was
know what I
okay.
mean?
So you was two guard. Okay, then. Okay, so
Yeah,
your
I
jump
played
shot had
shooting
to be
guard.
right.
Yeah, facts, facts.
Yeah, you
You know what I
had
mean?
to be right.
I played small forward a little bit in high
Okay.
school, when they was subbing people in and out or whatever, but always started on the starting five as a shooting guard.
Okay, okay, okay. I like
Yeah, I
that.
was
I
lit.
like that.
Shout out to my manager, Joey, big BMG shit. What up,
Shout
bro?
out Joy. Shout out everybody currently in the comments section. Shout out Joy. That's a fact. Caution versus Fendi. We gonna get to that too. We definitely gonna get to that too. But now you also, so tell me about the music interest. Who was you listening to before battle rap? Like who was it
Um,
that you were listening to?
Jay-Z, Fabulous, Jadakiss, Lil Wayne, um, DMX. I like Ludacris too. Um, like my music, Mob Deep, like my music don't, like all hard hip
So,
hop. Like, yes, obviously I was a Biggie fan and a Tupac fan, but they were never my favorites. I just felt
Got
like
you.
they were goats at what they did. You know what I mean?
Got
Like
you.
Mobb
Got
Deep
you.
was one of my favorites. DMX was one of my favorites. Jay Z, I
Yeah.
feel like is the greatest battle rapper of all time, the best to ever fucking do it. You
Talk.
know what I mean? Like that's how I
Yeah.
feel about Jay. You know what I mean? But Lil Wayne, like nigga, like anybody who was somebody, it's not to say that I didn't fuck with the underground or those who weren't as popular as those, but like that's just how I was popping. Like I like the shit that they was talking about. I like what they was saying. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I tried my flow or the content of my flow was generally speaking about the same shit that they were talking about because I liked how they did it. Like when I would freestyle early on, I'd be too direct and blunt, not necessarily metaphorically speaking. But when you listen to them and you catch how they, what they meant metaphorically speaking, you know what I mean? Oh,
Mm.
okay, I see what to do now. Like I was under the tutelage of all the greats. You know what I mean? I had a couple people that were like local stars in my area that would try to put me on a track or open mics or what I mean, open up for them. Like we got a arena here called the Nova where Mobb Deep and Capone and Noriega was there and I opened
Yeah.
up for them. I opened up for DMX before at the Nova. Like I got a little, you know what I mean, a little traction out here when I was
Got
younger
you.
doing the music thing. Like I'm definitely known for that in my city for sure.
Now, so you're known for the music now. How do you have music projects out currently?
No, but I think when I was doing a tournament, I did a freestyle on a version of Cream Gets the Money, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. On
Got
that
you.
that beat, it was a version of that beat where I freestyle, I don't know, probably like 3, 4 minutes. I did the whole beat. You know what I mean? I rapped the whole beat. That was the last thing that I've been in the studio putting together. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
It's been a little minute. I have been focused more on battle rap. I did a couple of diss tracks to the other bricks when the girls was versing the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And when they was going that Battle Academy, I went in the booth and did, you know what I mean, a little freestyle video with that too. But like for the most part, I just been focused on battle rap. Like I ain't even trying to hold you because everything I did for music was basically for free or came out my pocket.
Mm.
Battle rap put money in my pocket. It's only been 2 or 3 things in music where I actually made some bread, you know what I mean, for it, or more bread than what I actually put out, you know what I mean, to make the shit. But like
Right.
battle rap been paying me very well for a long time now. You know what I mean? A couple years now I got that under my belt. So that's why
Feel
I
that.
stick with the battle rap.
I feel that. So you come through. As you were telling the story, I said we wanted to get to it. So I'm gonna say roughly either your first. I'm gonna say it's probably around your first year. Remy
Mhm.
Ma comes to battle rap and she starts this all new female league.
Mhm.
That's what we hear. And then we see the first event, we see a couple of events after that, and then towards the end of the year, we hear about the tournament. All
Mhm.
female tournament. Talk to us and tell us what it was like being part of one of the first all female tournaments, if not the first all female tournament. I'm not for sure,
Yeah,
and I don't want to
it's the
disrespect.
first. It's the first.
I wanted to
You know what I
say it was the
mean?
first, but I didn't
Yeah,
want to
it's the
disrespect,
first.
so I always try to lead with if
Um,
I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
it ain't never been a tournament before that that just had all females. You know what I mean?
Right.
After that, I don't know if it has been. Not saying that it hasn't been some women in some tournaments, but this was an all female tournament. Shout out to Gaddis. She had been to a couple of RBE events and seen me and gave me my flowers and told me she was gonna pass my name along. I had no idea what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
She never reached back out to me or anything of that nature after she said it. And then maybe 6 months later, she hit me up randomly and was like, "What's your phone number?" I thought Gaddis was gonna call me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She gave my number to Remy. And
Ah,
if anybody know RBE, the bricks, we had a guy on there called Remedy Loco.
yeah.
So Remy didn't call me at first. She texted me. like, yo, this Rim. And I thought it was Remedy Loco. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was busy at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm about to jump in the shower. I got some shit I got to do. I'm gonna tap right back in with you. And I didn't. And then she hit me back again, like, you know what I'm saying? Can you give me a call when you get a second? And I'm like, I got your other number, bro. Like, why you calling me from this number? She like, you know, this is Rim, like Remy. And I was like Remy Ma, you lying. So she called me. I was like, oh, like for the first 5 minutes of the conversation, I was blown. I was fanned out. Like, what the fuck? You really on my phone? Like, is this really Remy Ma for real, for real? She's like, yes, caution. Like, it's cool. Like, get it out your system because I
Yeah,
got something I
yeah.
want to talk to you about type shit. And that's like from there, I was immediately like, whatever you got going on, yes. The answer is yes.
Right.
I treat her just like I treated ARP. If ARP hit me anytime he ever hit me, the answer is yes. Like, you don't even have to ask me, bro. Just yes. Whatever you want me to do, yes. Because I already knew like the platform being put on was gonna put me in front of eyes. Like, I've had people like Joe Buttons saying my name on his podcast because
Mhm.
I was on the Remy Ma tournament. Like, that's crossing, you know what I'm saying, a lot of boundaries that I probably never would have been able to even see if I hadn't been on RBE or Chrome 23. You know what I mean? So I was in the
Right.
New York Times because of Remy Ma, because I
Right.
made it to the finalists. You know what I mean? I battled names that I probably would have never battled if I hadn't been in that tournament. And they weren't all up and coming rappers. You know what I mean? I was probably the only me and Chirac was probably the only rookies, that was on the card. Everybody else had some esteem behind them and a real battle rap career, you know what I mean, or longevity, tenure in it. Whereas me and Chirac was just getting started, getting our feet wet, and like as you see what Chirac is, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, see where I'm at. Like, the shit took off, it paid off. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, tell me, do you so in that tournament,
Mm-hmm.
you had just battled Bonnie Godiva,
Yep. I
and
battled
then
Bonnie on the 29th of October, and then I battled Chirac the first round in the tournament on the 30th of October. Like,
it
I got on a plane and went to New York from Atlanta and
right.
battled the very next day. I was tired as a bitch. When I tell you sleepy, like I was sitting on the stage at Remy event, like nodding, like not that nobody, was like trash or nothing like that, but it was like every time it was a moment to be quiet where wasn't
Right.
nobody rapping, I was linked up against that wall, catching me a little Z's. I was trying to keep my focus though, you know what I mean? But yeah, I battled Bonnie, then I battled Chirac in the tournament the very next day, then I battled Yoshi, then I battled Bonnie again within 60 days. And then I got to C3.
Now that's what I was getting ready to ask because you went through you went through the gauntlet there. Now,
Yeah.
in your opinion, shout out to all ladies because I watched the tournament and the first tournament I think was amazing. I
Mm-hmm.
love the way it went through. There was some hiccups, there were some stumbles. Of course, you're gonna have that whatever you do. But now I fucked with the concept and I
Right.
love the execution of it. Talk to us a little bit about the preparation that it went into writing for different opponents and the pace that you did it in with the tournament. What was that like? What was that process like? What was the pacing of
Well,
the matchups?
I had a cheat code because I used the bullet time throughout the tournament. I started bullet time on RBE, but it took a lot of light when I was in the tournament. So there was always one round that wasn't necessarily directed toward my opponent, but with some real life shit. Cause it's not always about guns in my bullet time. It's about real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? So it was always one round that I was always able to write whether I had an opponent or not. But once I get an opponent, I watch your footage and I study it.
Hmm.
We only had like 3 weeks between each battle. So when I got done with my battle and know who my next opponent is according to how we won on the bracket, I already had one round that I'm working on, bullet time, where I keep that in the banger and that I'm writing the whole time, every day, piece to that, piece to that. But the
Mhm.
day that we finish that round and I know who I got next, I'm watching your footage the next day, and then I'm starting my jot downs. You know what I mean? Not to put everybody into my writing formula, but what I do
Right,
is
right,
I
right.
jot down my shit first, all my ideas. Then I see which ideas are easier to elaborate on or set up with, and I create my rounds from there. You know what I mean? Now, well, all these, because I'm just gonna say it, where all these ghostwriting allegations came from, I don't know. But the most that
Well,
I've done is ran my ideas by somebody to see if
mhm.
they thought it was fire or if they agreed with where I was going, in the direction I was going, or they could tell me where to structure the round. Like, nah, don't say that, or yeah, you should say that in the beginning. That's how you should start your round. And then like that last part, put that at the end. Like that's the most help as far as bars concerned that was ever done for me. You know what I mean? And even now, like with my team, BMG, you know what I mean? Shout out to Joey Nine, that's my manager. I
Shout out to
still
Joey.
have, which Joey, before he was even my manager, was one of them people that I used to run my ideas and bars by, like a sparring session. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
only said a intricate sparring session because I really trust the judgment of people who I feel like knew me and knew, what I mean, my potential on whether
Mhm.
I should keep something, throw something away, or rearrange it around. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? Outside of that though, every bar though, no, that comes from right here, bro. That comes from right here and right here.
And I appreciate. I'm glad you brought that up because it's like you're looking at my question tree that I have here,
Oh
because it's
no.
literally the next topic that I have here is the allegations. So to give
Like, cause for real, they was hating. And
well, like I
it's
said,
to the
I'm going
point
to ask
where,
you about it, and what I
yeah.
want to know is because you, like you said, you had a pretty good 2 year run as a brick, and then the bricks dissolve, and then in the middle of the dissolution of the bricks, there are ghostwriting allegations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
I'm gonna
and
I'm gonna
to
keep
your
it funky
credit,
though. Go
that
ahead.
well, what I'm getting ready to give you some credit because to your credit, everybody that comes up here, I ask a question. I ask, is there anything that you don't want to speak about? And I honor that request because I think that it's right as an interviewer. But
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, everybody comes up here is like, no, everything's off on the table, and you did that. And this is a question that I'm going to ask because I want to give you the opportunity to, speak your piece. Talk to us a little bit about where the allegations started, where they came from. Talk to us a little bit about how you feel about the allegations, and we can go from there. But I'll go ahead and give the floor over to you.
So this how it went down. I
Okay.
did something wrong and I got kicked out the bricks. It wasn't enough for them just to kick me out. They tried to ruin me. So there was a lot of people putting bullshit in other people's ear to tell them what they needed to do to try to get me to fuck up out of Battle Rap. And all it did was made me motherfucking trend. Anybody who believed the allegations, every single person that made those allegations have recanted that or went back publicly and said that they wish they hadn't done it, or I wish I hadn't never said that, or per them being questioned about it, you realize that nigga, you wasn't really ghostwriting for her. Telling her that bar was fire or take that bar out is not considered ghostwriting. Ghostwriting means I write down every fucking thing you're supposed to say. Nobody is ghostwriting for me. So once they did that and they seen that it was making me more popular, you know what I mean? More people, even though it was bad publicity, they say all publicity is good publicity. You made me a topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? And we all know, according to the people who were talking, they knew that they didn't write shit for me, but they felt like they had to do something to get back at me because of what was being put in their ear. I could give two fucks because my loyalty always on 100. I don't never live, even to this day, have not spoke on the specifics as to why I got picked out because that would be me telling carrying a bone or putting shit out there. All I'm gonna say is, which I have been saying, I did do something wrong. I said some shit I shouldn't have said, and Wing ain't like it, so she kicked me the fuck out. Now, prior after her kicking me out, other niggas jumped on that bandwagon and hate me. You know what I mean? Which I know how that go because I was a brick. You know what I mean? We stand together, so niggas was standing with her. But for some strange reason, which I don't know because I wasn't there, y'all had kicked me out. All the bricks decided to leave Wing. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have shit to do with me because I let them have it. Like, y'all got it. Whatever you say, you say. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep defending myself. I know I didn't have nobody write my lines. I write everything. I'm still going to be that much better, as my career go on. And shout out to Joey Nine, but he keep a nigga booked. You know what I mean? Booked and busy. So I have all these opportunities because it's been almost a year now since I've spoken to anybody from the bricks. I don't talk to them. I don't chill with them. I don't converse with them. I don't got nothing to say to them niggas. And yet I'm still coming up with fire material. And yet it still sounds like me from the very first battle I done. And yet it's still bringing up my personal life and personal experiences that nobody could write for me. So yeah, I don't know why they decided to do it, but they did it. It made me pop, and it's fuck them. I mean, I'm up. Ain't none of the bricks being booked and busy like me. I'm up. Shout out to my sponsor, Cool Green.
Wait. Let's get the sponsor. Let's get the sponsor. Let's say it again.
Shout out to the
That is.
sponsor, Cool Green.
That
You know what I
is. That
mean?
is. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right. So now that we've got that out the way, do you feel like the allegations is something that you have moved past and now it's just on to, it was over and done with for you? Is that's what it
Hell
seems
no.
like? Like it came up, you disavowed
Now,
it and went on about
am
the
I
business.
over it? Yes, I'm over it. But is that gonna be something I'm gonna have to compete with forever in battle rap? Hell yeah. It could be 5 years from now, and I can battle somebody, and they're gonna say, "Remember that one time when they had a ghostwriting allegation? Remember that one time when such and such said such and such?" Like that's something I'm gonna always have to compete with, which in a sense is kind of a cheat code, cause I'm gonna always write to defend it without making it consume my round. I'm gonna always
Mhm.
have a line in there or a bar in there that's gonna pretty much address what I know is gonna be said. I don't know, man. I thank God for I guess my intuition, but I be knowing what the fuck is gonna be said to me even before the ghostwriting allegation. Like it's really an internal thing. Like I can almost pinpoint what you're gonna say to me or how you gonna come at me. Everybody come at me with jokes. Now I mean I'm supposed to be the ugliest bitch in battle rap, which is not so because I bag bad bitches and it's some ugly bitches in battle rap. But
Oh,
I'm just saying that I'm supposed to be, ugly bitch and the ghostwriting allegations. You know what I mean? That's always been a thing anyway before niggas said something. Now when niggas say something, it just added fuel to the fire. But I'm still getting booked because the people that know me know that shit ain't absolutely it's absolute false. You know what I mean? They know there's absolutely no truth in them statements. You know what I mean? I'm doing my
right.
thing.
I feel that. I feel that. That's what's up. That's what's up. So now we passed the ghostwriting allegations.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, you take a little bit of a break. Just a little bit
Yeah,
of
but
back.
it was more like it was like 3 or 4 months where I didn't have a battle from like I think from like March to June. I didn't have nothing going on. And then June, July, August, November. I want to say that's how it went. Or December, not November, December. No, November too. No, June, July, August, October, December. I was booked.
Okay.
So
And
like,
your
yeah.
first battle back from that little hiatus is that Rainfire Moon?
That was Rain Fire Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
like, see, but look, peep this. That's a
yeah.
that's a good example of how I know. That's how I know somebody was in the bricks ear to make them do what they did. Because if I'm not saying what the fuck happened, how the fuck do this bitch, who I don't talk to or know nothing, have so much insight on what the fuck was supposed to been going down? That's how I know somebody was in their ear, because somebody was in her ear. And it would have been impossible for her to be able to drag the angle the way she did with such preciseness. Not saying everything she said was true,
Mm-hmm.
but she had a lot of preciseness that, bitch, somebody told you that shit. You definitely, like,
You know
ain't
how
no
battle rap
motherfucking
work.
way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know how
Exactly.
battle
Like, you
rap
know what I
work.
mean? You went to go dig up some dirt, bitch, and somebody gave you exactly what you was looking for. You know what I mean? Which
Right.
in retrospect, it helps her in that battle. Like, you know what I mean? However niggas call that battle. Because if you take that angle out of her round, she didn't say anything extravagant. She just had the wow factor because everybody was trying to look for what's gonna happen. But I was excited, especially after all the allegations. Niggas didn't even think I was gonna show up because it was a lot of bricks on that card too. But shit, I ain't scared of nothing. You know what I mean? I kept my cool and
I
kept
like
myself
that.
separate because I didn't want to get into no fight, and I know how I am. You got one time. You know what I mean? I'm a little bitch, so I got to get you first. I know that rule. I can't let you get me, bitch. You might get the upper hand quick. I'm a little bitch. I got to get you first. So I stayed separated. I kept my cool and I did my motherfucking job like I was supposed to. And I was rapping the Rain Fire Moon. I was rapping to her motherfucking ass. Fuck out of here. If she didn't have that angle, it would have been, her round would have been very, very lackluster. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rain Fire Moon though. I appreciate her for doing what she did, how she did it. You know what I mean? She capitalized on the angle. I can't be mad at that. It's no salt or nothing like that. You know what I mean? She's a female who is in battle rap, which I think has uh great, you know what I mean, career going on for herself, where she's constantly being booked and getting on cards and being out there. But you know what I mean? She wasn't fucking with me, dog.
All right. So
She wasn't
now
fucking with
your
me, dog.
last battle to end the year out is Fendi. Shout out to
Yeah,
Fendi.
Fendi.
Talk to us about how that battle went.
Yeah, shout out to
Tell us a
Fendi.
little bit. Because I actually just recently watched the battle. I
That's what's
enjoyed the
up.
battle thoroughly. I enjoyed
That's
both
what's up.
MCs. How do you
That's what's
how
up.
did you feel about the battle and the outcome?
So that was my debut on iBattle. Shout out to Joey Nine. Like, I can't even, like, I had nothing to do with nothing. I seen a post that Lex made and told Joey, like, he asking for females, bro. I want to go over there. And then within a couple days, Joey hit me up like, all right, you getting booked on the card. You want to battle Fendi? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I knew Fendi was gonna
Mhm.
call me ugly, and she was gonna tell me about this ghostwriting allegation. So I decided,
Mhm.
since that was like my third or fourth battle since the situation had happened, that I would just
Mhm.
go ahead and address the elephant in the room on a formidable platform versus a formidable league versus a formidable Scooty Madoo. You might only get 1,000 people that look at it, and it's not gonna do what it need to do as far as the right people in the culture see it. But on iBattle versus Offendy,
Right.
I know the right motherfuckers seen that shit. You know what I mean? And the wrong ones. And the wrong motherfuckers too. So, you know what I mean? I
And the
decided to
wrong
put it out
motherfuckers.
there
Okay.
and say what it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts.
I feel
But
that.
I
I feel
appreciate
that.
Fendi. Like, she a vet. She been doing it for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of love for Fendi. Like, she's very beautiful in person. And it's always good when you battle
Mhm.
somebody that look good. Like, you know what I mean? Her breath didn't stink, nothing. Like, she was ready. Like, I appreciate
Joey
that
says
fact.
J
You know
Love
what I
was
mean?
supposed to get it, but that battle
Yeah,
ain't happen.
listen, she ducked me. Look, man, the crazy
Not
part
Duck.
is, man, ducks. You hear me? Ducks. We was booked. We was
Wow.
booked. We was booked. she was supposed to be out of town over when she was supposed to catch her flight that morning. She talked to me and told me she talked to me to ask me, was I flying out? Was I having any delays with my flight? And I told her I was driving. I wasn't even leaving from VA. I was leaving from Baltimore. And she was
Right.
like, well, they delayed my flight till tomorrow morning. I'm just giving you a heads up. I was like, well, you'll still be here in enough time to do the battle because the event don't start till 7 p.m. or 6 p.m., whatever it was like that. I was like, we'll still be good. And then she didn't show up. You know what I mean? So I felt like I got ducked. You know what I mean? And that was on ABCD. Anybody could die, Battle League. Shout out to Cheatham. You know what I mean? But yeah, like that, and if
Facts.
I would have been able to do that battle and accomplish that too, like you know what I mean, then I am right now. I needed that showing so that I could do what I need to do. It didn't stop nothing,
Right.
but I want to cover regions. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the Midwest for real. I want to be on the West Coast for real. Like I be doing a lot of shit on the East Coast. You know what I mean? A lot of shit up north. You know what I mean? But I want to be down south.
Right.
I want to be in the Midwest. I want to be on the West Coast. And had I been able to get that battle off and showcase what I do, you know what I mean? I think it would have been a lot better for me too. But yeah, she ducked me.
So your next battle you got coming up is Mallory X.
Mallory X for sure. That's on OSBL. Shout out to Kills. That's my
Shout out
new
to
homie. She put
OSBL.
me on a
I think we have a flyer for
roster.
OSBL right now. If we can, we'll go ahead and get that up on screen real quick so we can
Word.
give them some a shout out. Shout out to Kales. Shout out to OSBL.
Shout out to Kills, OSBL. Kills, she put me on a roster, but one thing about Kills, she is all business. You know what I mean? So before I got put on a roster, me and her had a personal conversation. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to
Right.
know some things and wanted to tell me some things. And I wanted to know some Gus, which by the way, shout out to Joey Nine, because he is responsible for that too. You know what I'm saying? And after our conversation, she told me she gonna put me on a roster. And I was still constantly getting booked last year on the cards that she was trying to put me on. Like because now I'm on her roster. When somebody hit me with a date or something, I shoot it to her. You know what I mean? And she tell me all the
Gotcha.
time, like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get in the way of your money. Go get your bread. I got you on the next card. And then something else would come up. She be like, damn, I was gonna try to get you for this, but you know what? Go get your bread. I got you on the next card. So this is her first card of the year. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because she told me January was gonna be a little hectic for us. So she gonna do her first card in February. This is her first card of the year. This is
And
my debut.
we
And I know what this is. This is just to see where to place me at. Like what I've done or my resume, you know what I'm saying? She just wants to see within her roster, within her house, where should she place me at? And I want to know where should she place me at. So
right,
pick
right.
Mallory. You're not, bitch. You're just there. And I'm going to show you why you're just there. There you go.
There we
Have a
go.
blessed one too.
That
February
is
22nd. You know what I mean? It's a 3 round battle with me versus Mallory X. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mal though. Like I ain't like on a personal level, I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Like she a
right,
cool person. I done been in her presence before. I done witnessed her battle. She done seen me battle. Like it's not like, you know what I'm saying, she's a bad person or I don't like the bitch. But I'm finna let the bitch know what type time it is. Like, you know what I mean? You're now the op. You know what I mean? That's what it is now. Now you're the op.
professional
You
courtesy, but
feel
at the
me?
same time, you feel like you that.
Facts. Facts. I know I'm that. And I'm about to like she can't even act like she don't know I'm that. She just gonna talk her shit like she's supposed to for promo, but bitch, you know I'm that. I wanna this you know I'm that. You can't even act like you don't know I'm that. And I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your fucking teeth in. You got me fucked up. Kale set you the fuck up.
And
That's
you
what had
know,
happened.
Kel set her up. So now, does she get around, or are you taking the 30?
Yeah.
You taking the 30?
It might be 2-1 because I don't think that OSBL gonna give me a 30 for kicking her ass. But when you go back and watch the footage and you see what the fuck I'm gonna do to her, yeah, yeah, it'll be a gentlewoman's. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
okay.
That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not giving her around, but in the building, I just expect OSBL to, have a little biasness because she's already there and it's my first time there. Even though I got a lot of personal rapport with them niggas because, we in the same area. The new DMV included us. You know what I'm saying? I done been to Martinis, the infamous Martinis, a bunch of times just to support without even being on a card, just to be in the building,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Just to support what Kale's got going on and certain artists that she had. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't think they just gonna let me slide on her. They gonna give her a little energy so she can keep her energy up. But I'm gonna fuck her up.
Talk your shit. All right. All right. So before we wrap up, we got a couple more things I want to talk about. Um, I would ask you about your future, but I
So,
kind of know what's getting ready to come up, and we're going to do that in a second. But right now, there is a certain surge around female battle rap. And I
hmm
don't think anybody's really peeping game or really paying attention, but female battle rap is getting ready to hit a big boom period right now.
hmm
And I feel like we're getting ready to see a reemergence of what female battle rap used to be in its heyday. I'd like to hear you, talk to us about where do you think your place is going to be? Like, how do you think you're going to find your footing in that, and stay above the rest instead of being lost in the shuffle? How do you think your place in that resurgence is going to be?
I'm gonna just be real. I got originality. I'm different. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It ain't no bitch. Like with 757, you got Big K, you got ass as far as like top names. You know what I'm saying? You got Roller
Right.
too, as far as top names and legacy and battle rap. But it ain't no female from the 757 that got the type of esteem I got. Shout out to Cash Flow Rizzy. You know what I'm saying? She
Mm-hmm.
from Norfolk, but you know what I mean. She was an Atlanta person for some years that got her battle rap career going for real. You know what I'm saying? I battled everywhere, but I still rep where I rep. I still live in the same place that I rep. You know what I'm saying? So like, and they gave her some names last year. You know what I mean? She got some talk in there, but I smoke her ass too. Fuck she thought. You know what I mean? Like
Oof.
outside of the 757, you got First Lady Flames out in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? And this somebody that I've battled before.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's impossible for me to get lost in the shuffle because top tiers respect me. Top tiers will come outside for me. You know what I mean? Top tiers will book me. You know what I mean? Shout out QB. Like at this point, and with the men too. Like, you know what I mean? I got a lot of love and respect from veterans and goats and legends in the game that genuinely fuck with my bars and fuck with me as a person. And that's what's gonna keep me from being lost in the shuffle. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I got one of the best managers that you can find in battle rap. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like Joey is always fucking working. Like even if this nigga is quiet for too long, when he come back in a day or two, he got mad promo videos, mad bookings, mad interviews, like, and he got like 9 or 10 of us that he's working with, and I'm not lost in the shuffle there. Nobody is. You know what I mean? So I just feel
Right.
like, you know what I mean? I'm elite. I'm original with what I do. Can't nobody do it like I can do it. I'm humble, you know what I'm saying? But I'm hungry. Still hungry.
And that's what you need. Yeah, you definitely need that hunger when you're in the when you're starting out. You need that. And we even to as much as you
Facts.
said, you already had a good 2 year run, and then you took a little bit of break, and now you're back, stepping back out, getting your foot in again, and you're gearing up for another one. So you still need that hunger, because sometimes if that hunger dissipates, then you become stagnant. And like you
Yeah.
said, if you're not stagnant and you still have hunger, then you're able to adapt, change, and before you can adapt and change, you never know what you're capable of. So I
Right.
fuck with that.
Right. And the bullshit made me hungry too. Cause like it's like to some people I gotta reestablish myself. You know what I mean? Because all those allegations and all that bullshit, and now I'm not on RBE. They want to know if I'm really who I am, or if I'm like that without the platform. I like that without the bricks. So like you just gave me an open invitation to reinvent myself and come back out fucking swinging. Like it's not like I feel like everybody know me now. You know what I mean? Even though they do, I have that stigma on me. So, bitch, I'm coming out fucking swinging. No holds barred. You know what I mean? I'm out here. Facts.
And that's good. That's good. So we're getting ready to run a gauntlet here, because to ask you what your next year is going to be, or what you would like your next year to be, you're already off to a good start, because
Facts.
you've got what, 4 battles coming up. Am I right? Am I correct? Is it
Three
4?
battles. Well, no,
Three,
you're right.
three,
You're right. It's four. It's four. It's four because it's three that's being promoted right now. But then there's
and then
one that I
one
got in
hasn't been
April that
dropped. Right,
hasn't been
right, right.
promo yet. Right.
That
Right.
right. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what you said. So real quick, we're gonna go through the gauntlet. Right now we have the audio warfare.
Yeah, that's Verbal War Zone. Shout out to Tatted Misfit. I battled her last year. They gave her opportunity to put the card together. I'll be battling Dub the Phenom on February 28th, which is a week after I battle Mallory X.
Okay,
So that's my
okay,
first time rapping in Philly too. Like it's my debut at OSB before. This my first time rapping on my home league. I mean at home. First time on OSBL. And then with Verbal
okay,
Warfare, it's my first time in Philly. It's my first time at Verbal War Zone. I got my feet wet with Tatted the Misfit. I got my feet wet with her last year when I battled her. But yeah, this one is like that right here.
okay. So and then
This one
next
is like that.
we which we've already seen the OSBL, so we know we got that.
Yeah, that's
And
February 22nd. Yep. And
right,
then the
all
last
right,
one
and
is
then
QB. She gonna fix the flyer for everybody that's looking at it. That's trying to spell my name. It's Kausion. She gonna fix the flyer. But yeah, QB booked me for her card. This her second event. Her first event, I was actually there and hosted Naughty's battle. I came to support her and do whatever she needed me to do. And Charlie Clips was her host. That was on a flyer, but he hadn't made it there yet. You know, he was being on Star Time, and QB wanted to start on time. So I hosted a couple battles for her. All the females that battled out, I was a part of hosting that battle. So like it was really dope for QB to invite me back, which I'm thankful for. But that's on March 15th. So it's not that much time from one battle to the next battle to the next battle. I got three battles in less than 30 days. Caution versus Naughty on Black Diamond League. Fear no evil. You know what I mean?
and working, just working.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
even get
Shout
mad
out
at
to
that.
my manager, like, you know what I mean? And then it's like nothing I'm doing is on bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not out here on the rinky dink, what they call the chitlin circuit. I'm not out here in the chitlin circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I'm out here on
you know about the
formidable
chilling circuit.
platforms.
That's a,
Yeah, facts. And it's not nothing wrong with the chilling circuit. I definitely still, you know what I mean, take plates and shit because they pay right. You know what I mean? They want you, they need you, they pay you the way you want to be paid. But you know what I mean? I got a ticket with me. and niggas is respecting my tickets. So shout out to everybody who, you know what I'm saying, is
Right.
booking me or considering me. You know what I mean? You can holler at Joey Nine, but shit, I hardly turn down anything. Like it has to be something I'm already booked for, or you know what I mean, a personal thing that I got going on. Otherwise than that, if I feel like I got at least a week from one situation to the next, I'll take it. Yeah, let's do it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, before we close up, like I said, this is usually the promo run that we do. I do want to real quick give shout out to the family as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew, because here what we have done is we have launched a new. If you're watching this on YouTube, you are currently watching the first live interview that the family has done on its new YouTube channel. Shout out to the family compound.
Hey yo, everything
Shout
I'm
out to
doing this
Kausion for
year is
being our first
debuting. Like
interview. That's a fact.
everything I'm
That's a
doing
fact.
this year is debuting. What y'all talking about? First. Let's get it.
And not
Let's
only
get it.
are we over here, we ask that if you're here, please help us. We're trying to get our subscribers up over here. Our goal by by February, by Valentine's Day, I'd like for us to at least have 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and then we're going to progressively grow as we get there. So please help us in
Facts.
our endeavor. Share the link for the YouTube channel. Share this video for the YouTube channel. I would like to have 100 subscriptions on the YouTube channel. When this interview goes up, I would like to at least have 100 views on the YouTube channel, 100 likes on the YouTube channel. I would love to have some comments on the YouTube channel. I spoke about this earlier today. Battle rap is a culture of support, and without support, the culture doesn't thrive. The same way that we
Agreed.
are trying to support the battlers, the leagues, media, all of that only grows with support from you.
Agreed.
And so please do, please help us out. Help us because I'm gonna be honest with you, when what we're doing right here is to help further the culture. But we need the support in order to do that as well, so that we can keep going. Because this isn't the last time that Caution is going to be here, for the
That's a
with
fact.
company. Because and I told her that the last time she was here. So I want everybody to continue to support. We have been doing everything that we can to support. If there's something else that you need from us, if you know anybody that might need an interview, if you know anybody that might need if that's in battle rap that might need an album review, or might even need something different, or just want to get their profile up in some kind of way, hey, work with us, we'll work with you, and we all continue to grow and build within the culture. And so with that being said, the family has announced its new opening network, which is going to be the Family Media Network. It is going to be taking place at the YouTube channel on the Family Compound. You're going to get multiple different shows. If you have been with us before, Caution has been in the Man Cave before, where we review battles. We have a lights out
Hmm.
segment where it's basically Battle Rap Sports Center, where we talk about the topics that's going on around the culture within the last week or month or whatever. We might do some battle predictions there. We might do card reviews there as well. Also, we have here the Boss Profile. You're going to be getting melanated and opinionated with TK and Shay. So you're going to have, an all female podcast take place within the network. You're going to get a little bit of everything. And there's some other stuff coming up too. So make sure you're tapping in with the family compound. Also, make sure that you are following Caution on IG and on Twitter. We've got her IG and her Twitter. Get ready to scroll across the bottom. There it is. Make sure you tap in with her. Make sure you go check out that battle versus Fendi, who I believe
Facts.
make sure that you go check that out. Also, make sure you're tapping in with the OSBL event that's coming up. Make sure you support that.
Facts.
Caution versus Mallory. Make sure that you're tapping in with QB's event, where you've got Caution on that as well. Verbal War Zone. Caution's working. The VA is working. Big VA shit in the building.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. For
And,
shit
and
show.
when VA start working, you can't shut no VA work ethic down. I'm gonna let you know that now. Like
Oh yeah, we know
you
how to
can't.
grind. That's for sure. The hustle winners. We know how to grind.
That's a fact. You can't shut the VA hustle down. I'm gonna let you know that now. Carson, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for
No,
taking the
thank
time
you.
to be
I appreciate you. I'm glad to be here on the family, on the boss profile. Like this was dope. Like JT, anytime you call me, you know what I mean, I'm gonna come pull up, you know what I mean? If I
Thank
got
you.
something going on, which I'm gonna always have something going on, I'm gonna give you what I can give you, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I
For as long as you
appreciate that.
doing it,
I
I'm
appreciate
with
that.
you. You got my support. And I agree with everything you said about everybody needs to support everybody because it helps the culture to get bigger. But you know what I mean? Like without the media reaching out to me or allowing me to come on a platform and do what I do, like it's almost impossible to get the word out the way you need to get the word out and get the
Mm,
fans, you know what I mean, informed the way they are because you need the interviews. You don't get to do all that when you're actually on stage battle rapping. You need the interviews so you can let people know your story. So I appreciate you, you know what I mean, for having me. Anytime you want to link up, bro, we can link up. Shout out to everybody in the family. Shout out to
thank
my family, BMG. You know what I mean? VA stand the fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm
Two
out
up, two
here.
down. That's
Yeah,
a
for
fact.
sure.
Thank you guys so much for tapping in here with the Boss Profile. Shout out to production, who is often seen but never credited. Shout out to Bella. Make sure you tapping in with
Yeah,
her.
shout out Bella. Appreciate you,
That's a
ma.
fact. That's a fact. Also, I want to give a shout out to my brothers Nemo, to Mahala, to Envy, to my sisters TK, Tay, Nene. I shout out all of you, Days, Shad. Shout out all of you. Thank you so much for the work ethic that y'all put into this. We appreciate you guys. We're gonna holler at you guys later. Take it easy. If it's easy, take it home. Shout out to the family. Family shit. Peace.
Salute.
By the second ring, I was in my feelings. Third ring almost killed me. Baby, pick up the phone, I know you hear it. I'm just hoping that you near it. When I hear your voice, I get butterflies. Baby, can you please pick up on the other line? You declined my call about 100 times. But I'm still gonna call another time. Baby, pick up the phone, I'm trying to see what you're doing. If you don't answer, then my night will be ruined. Your soul in your body every time that we do it. I think it's a sign, I can tell by your movement. I think it's a sign you're the one that I need. So I feel like I'm dying every time that it rings. And when you decline, I get time just to think. Like why you spend time without me? Girl, you made me fall in love. Darling,